Well, Black and White Network, we need to talk about Beijing Biden and Robert Hur, who was the special investigator on Joe Biden's classified documents case. Kind of funny, guys, that Donald Trump, they actually tried to prosecute him, lock him up for classified documents. But Donald Trump was the president, and he actually had the authority to declassify stuff. Now, Beijing Biden had stuff going all the way back to the 1970s when he was a senator. Also stuff when he was actually Barack Obama's VP. This man did not have authority to declassify anything. Robert Hur reported that Joe Biden willfully held on to these documents. They were classified. He knew that. But nothing is going to happen to Beijing Biden. Now, Robert Hur was actually on the Hill today, testifying before Congress. And Joe Biden, man, we know that this man is super corrupt. We know that. There was a book, and this ghostwriter started to delete files from his interview with Joe Biden. And I believe that Joe Biden got something like $8 million out of this too. Yeah. So all of that, man, is coming full circle now. Joe Biden is the most corrupt person to ever occupy the Oval Office. We got a couple of clips here we're going to go over. So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday. Just starts at $5 per month. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Check this out. Special counsel Robert Hur says Biden's ghostwriter tried to destroy evidence for investigation. Now, this ghostwriter did not have the need to know on the classified stuff. But Joe Biden spilled the beans, recorded it, and apparently this guy panicked and tried to delete what Joe Biden gave him. But nothing is happening to Joe Biden, right? Nothing. It says here on Tuesday, special counsel Robert Hur testified before the House Judiciary Committee that Joe Biden's ghostwriter, Mike Zomwitzer, if that's the way you pronounce his name, tried to destroy audio recordings of his interview with Beijing Biden. Hur revealed that after news broke that he had been selected to oversee the investigation into Biden's handling of classified documents, Wanzer scrambled to delete the audio files from his computer. So let's go ahead and listen into this first clip right here, guys. Jim Jordan right there asking the questions and Robert Hur replying. Let's roll it.
Biden, this is a quote, Joe Biden risked serious damage to America's national security when he shared information with his ghostwriter. Shared it with his ghostwriter, the guy who was helping Joe Biden get $8 million. And oh, by the way, Mr. Hur, what did that ghostwriter do with the information Joe Biden shared with him on his laptop? What did he do after you were named special counsel?
Chairman, if you're referring to the audio recordings that Mr. Zwanitzer created of his conversations with
exactly
Mr. Biden,
what I'm referring to.
He slid, if I remember correctly, he slid those files into his recycle bin on his computer.
Tried to destroy the evidence, didn't he?
Correct.
The very guy who was helping Joe Biden get the $8 million, Joe Biden used the motive for Joe Biden to disclose classified information, to retain classified information, which he definitely knew was against the law. When you get...
Wow. Astonishing. Joe Biden's sharing classified information with his ghostwriter. And this man panicked when he found out that Joe Biden was going to be under investigation. So he deleted the files. But Donald Trump is the bad guy, right? For holding on to his own documents that he actually has the right to have under the Presidential Records Act. Joe Biden didn't. Astonishing, right? Hur also testified that the Biden administration itself had tried to change the report. Wow. Special Counsel Hur said the White House requested the report to be edited before it was publicly released. And we know this wasn't Joe Biden himself. This is definitely his handlers. Listen in.
And did the White House get the report before the report was made public?
We did provide a draft of the report to the White House counsel's office and members of the president's personal counsel team for their review.
No, I understand. And did the White House then, once they got the report before it went public, did the White House try to weigh in with your investigation on elements of that report and, frankly, get the report changed?
They did request certain edits and changes to the draft report.
Wow. So you heard that right there, guys. You heard that right there. All charges against President Trump should be dropped. Now, what the left has been saying is that, Joe Biden and Donald Trump is different because Joe Biden cooperated. But the report says that Joe Biden held on to these documents on purpose. He shouldn't have had them, but he did it anyway. The left is not calling for Joe Biden, to be locked up. But Donald Trump, even though he's the president and had the authority to declassify stuff, we got to lock him up. We got to put this man on trial. Biden's DOJ is going after Trump. They ain't going after Biden, though. Interesting, man. Interesting how this works. There is no way in the world that President Trump should be convicted. But the Democrats, man, are so desperate. They're willing to let Joe Biden get away with anything, breaking the law, because he's a Democrat. He's their guy. He is their puppet. This is astonishing, man. Absolutely astonishing, man. And this ghostwriter helped Joe Biden get $8 million. $8 million. Joe Biden gave this man access to classified information that he wasn't supposed to have. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, guys. Donald Trump needs to be free, man. He should not be convicted of anything. The Democrats are just completely dirty. And Joe Biden is the most corrupt occupier of the Oval Office we have ever seen. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.